Give me an hour and a half and I'll be done. Only today. I want you to see where he comes. Just at the side of Herod's temple was a colonnade with 5 porches. Ivory, marble, 5 porches, a beautiful pool, and it was built right there at the sheep market, or really it should read the sheep gate. Because through this particular gate, the various shepherds who would bring their sheep in, they would put them in a communal pen. And the communal pen was right there at the pool of Bethesda. Pool of Bethesda, the word Bethesda means house of kindness or house of mercy. And on this pool of Bethesda, there were 5 different porches. And on these porches lay impotent folk, with those that were sick and those that were diseased, those that were lepers, those that were infected in their minds, those that their families no longer wanted to have anything to do with them. You see, in the day when there was no Medicare or Medicaid or insurance companies, the families they did not have the money to take care of you. And if you were crippled or you were broken or you were blind, you were just often taken out and put out in the street and live homeless, and you had to be a beggar for the balance of your life. Especially if you had a disease that could be caught. You were considered unclean. You were put out away from the family. You could not ever come back again. And they would find their way to this place called Bethesda, the house of kindness and the house of mercy. Because while they were there, the good-hearted people of the city would bring food and they would bring water. They would bring clothing for them. When their family no longer cared for them and nobody loved them, God would send somebody to come and minister to them. How many of you know that when your family turns your back on you, when the loved ones turn their back on you, when your friends can no longer be found, Jesus is the one that will always be there. Jesus is the answer. I was texting someone today and she sent a beautiful text message and it was talking about no matter whatever happened, she could lean on Jesus Christ. And I'm here to tell you, when you have an encounter with Jesus, he will never ever. Everybody may leave you, but Jesus will never leave you. Mama may leave you, but Jesus will never leave you. Daddy may turn his back on you, but Jesus will never leave you. We had a young person come last night and say, I was thrown out of the house before I was 13 years. Thrown out of the house by mama and daddy before they were 13 years old. And my life has been messed up. I'm here to tell you, even though mama and daddy threw him out and turned their back on him, Jesus Christ was right there with